Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Shovel and welcome back to Black Ops 2 Tips and Tricks, the series where I try to make you, the viewer, improve your game. And today I'm going to be talking about score streaks and how to get the highest score streaks. This is something that gets talked about a lot, but I don't think there are any really great guides, or at least that I have found, out on the internet right now. Most of them were done by the famous channels in the first couple days, before they really knew what they were talking about, just to try to sneak out those extra early views, but they didn't really convey a lot of information, or at least a lot of really useful information. So I'm going to try to tell you guys all about what I've done to really greatly improve my chances. Now, to start off with, I'm going to talk about score streaks. Now, for score streaks, the way I like to look at this is you want 2 feeder score streaks that are just going to feed you score, and then your final one, like your swarm or dogs or something like that, that's what you're going for. Now, I like to break this up into tiers personally, and in your first tier is going to be UAV, counter UAV, and your Guardian, with Guardian being my favorite personally. And what you're going to be looking for is great Guardian spots. I like to do this on Domination, where you can throw it on B flag and get a lot of points from it. Some people like the Sentry gun. Personally, I haven't had great success with it. Maybe on consoles people aren't as great about taking them out, so that is also an option, but I wouldn't personally recommend it, at least from my experiences on PC. Now, the second tier is going to consist of the AGR, the Stealth Chopper, and the Escort Drone, with my personal favorite being the AGR, because even though the Stealth Chopper has been kind of like pumped up as being the best one from this group, from other big channels, at least on PC, they're very good about taking those out. I normally only get about 2 kills with it. However, with the AGR, on average, I find that I can get at least about 4 or 5 kills with it. The Escort Drone will get you more, but at the same time, it's a lot more points, and it will be more difficult to get, and it's a little bit more unreliable to get. Now, finally, your third tier is going to be anything that you're going for. That's going to be your dogs, your swarm, anything big. That's your goal. Now, to talk a little bit more about the class setup, for the primary weapon, you really just want to take whatever you are comfortable with, and whatever is going to be most reliable for you. For your secondary, though, I would recommend a launcher of some sort, something to take down kill streaks. You get 75 points from taking down a UAV in Domination, and that doesn't sound like that much, but if you can take down 3 or 4, it's really going to start adding up, and it's going to be hugely contributing to your point streaks. Now, for perks, the only perk that I would absolutely recommend would be Scavenger, because that's going to get you more rockets back, so you can take out more. In other words, you only have 1 shot if you use something like the small, and I do recommend the small because then you can shoot it onto flags and sometimes pick up a double or triple kill, which is really going to also help you. Now, for grenades, I personally use the Bouncing Betty. I don't personally have a preference about which one is better. They're all decent. You can use C4 if that's what you're into, or something else like Simtex or a frag. I don't think any one has a huge advantage over the other, but I personally use Bouncing Betties. But for your special grenades, what you're really going to want to use is EMP grenades, and this is probably going to be the biggest game-changing thing that's going to happen out of this guide. Now, the EMP grenades have a very large radius, and what people don't realize is that the blast actually, as far as I know, travels through walls. You can throw it on the outside of a building, and you will hit people inside. It lasts a while, and you get 50 points, at least in Domination, for an assist, as well as, I do believe, 50 points for destroying a Bouncing Betty, Shock Charge, and 125 points for destroying something like a Guardian or a Sentry gun. Now, this is going to be probably one of your biggest sources of points, because I've gotten an EMP grenade thrown that's gotten me up to 500 or 600 points before when I destroy some things like Shock Charges and Bouncing Betties, a Guardian, and then I got 2 or 3 assists. These are things that you're just going to want to go and throw everywhere, especially at B flag on Domination into a hard point. The more hits you get, you're looking for hit markers with them, destroying equipment, and it's going to be a huge help. And with Scavenger, you're going to get these back. So you're going to be able to throw more than one, and this is really going to help you out. Other than that, what you're really going to want to look for is, since you have Scavenger, bullets are not going to be that much of an issue, and you're probably going to want to avoid too many conflicts, which is what this guide is centered around, because I find that Black Ops 2 is mostly luck-based when those gun fights happen. Because a lot of times, even though you have better accuracy, better reaction time, the enemy will just hip-fire an SMG and still get you. So what you want to do is avoid as many conflicts as possible and keep your distance. So what you're going to want to do is take out enemy kill streaks. If you see a Dragonfire, make sure to take it out. If you see a Guardian laying around, make sure to take that out. Hit every piece of equipment that you can see, because they're all going to contribute to your score streak. And also, if you're out of rockets, make sure to get at least a hit in on like a UAV or something, so if someone else takes it out, I do believe you do get an assist and you get some extra points from that. Now doing this, you're not going to get your big kill streak absolutely every single time you play, but this will greatly increase the chances. Getting these can be very frustrating in Black Ops 2 and sometimes very, very difficult. So anything that's really going to improve your chances, I think will make people very happy. So hopefully this has helped you guys out a little bit. I'm going to ask you that if it did, maybe to like and make sure to subscribe. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.